Wii Party is a game that has so much replay value, me and my family are still playing it to this day, and it remains to be fun. Of course, one of the main aspects of Wii Party is the many mini-games, and the first set that I'm going to look at today is the 4-player mini-games. I thought I would make a giant tier list of all of them, but then saw that there were so many that I might have to make separate videos for the others. As for now, enjoy my tier list of all the 4-player mini-games in Wii Party. Let's get into it. I'll start from the bottom, and I actually had to create a special tier for the luck-based mini-games because I don't think they can be judged alongside all the others. Within the luck tier, I think Lucky Launch is probably the worst because all you do is point at something and press A. And it's... I think Risky Railway, or Risky Railroad, if you're American, I believe, is probably the best of the luck-based games because you can actually use a little bit of tactic. I won't tell you what that tactic is because that would spoil the game, but keep it in mind. We also have the D tier, which only has one minigame in it as far as I'm concerned, stopwatches. The only reason it's here is because you press one button once, and if you want to be good at the game, just get a stopwatch out on your phone. It's really not difficult and not challenging, so here it is. Now we're really getting into it, the C tier. Most of these games are here because you only do one action once, like pressing A for a single picture. But puzzle pickup is here because it's really difficult to pick up any puzzle pieces for no reason. It kind of takes away from the game. And Chin Up Champ is here because all it does is damage your thumb and finger from repeatedly pressing A and B too much. But they're all, average games. They're fine. Getting into the B tier, and we have so many mini games, I'll just have to point out a few of them. For example, Popcorn Posse, I'm not quite sure how you say that actually. It is a game where you can get points, you can lose points, and you can stop other players from getting points by hitting their can instead. So it's slightly more adaptable and interesting than before. Games like Tropical Punch and Space Brawl have two dimensions. You can now travel up and down and side to side whenever you like in the game. We start getting interesting use of the motion controls, which do actually work most of the time in this game, instead of in Wii Sports, when they often don't. Overall, there's a bit of a step up into the B tier of this is actually a minigame I would play outside of the large games like Board Game Island. Now we're in the A tier, and many of our games involve unique mechanics that you don't have in earlier minigames we saw before, like just pressing A. This time you have tilting the Wii Remote different amounts in walk-off to get different speeds, and even going backwards if you want to. And you have friendly face-off where you can turn puzzle pieces around to fit them into the thing properly. Really, there's more of a sense of adaptability in these games. You could do things for fun that don't actually mean you get points. Like getting blown up all the time in balloon buggers if you want, getting stuck behind as many sheep as you like in Ram Jam. There's more of a sense that these minigames are fleshed out instead of just an add-on to the rest of the Wii Party. And finally we get to the best of the bunch in the S tier. Examples like Maze Days, where you can develop a strategy that makes the game easier. It's so much fun watching other people learn how to play the game and failing miserably. Lofty Leaf, a game where you can go as far forwards as humanly possible and probably beyond. You can go into space. You can go backwards into a deforested jungle if you want. This game has always been a family favourite. Zombie Tag was a game I initially didn't like when I was a child because I was bad at it, but I think that just goes to show that you can develop abilities in this game and you can get better at it. And plus, if you do fail, you can bring other players down with you, which is always fun. These games may not all be my favourites, but I know that they're all special. They all have a certain something that makes them just so much better to play than some of the earlier minigames. I hope you found this interesting I found it fun to do, and I'm still enjoying playing Wii Party. So, until next time, this is Nick Talks Game, and there will be a next time because there's a lot more mini games